Okay, earlier somebody asked how somebody else had gotten a highlight right across the petal of the flower. So these are the pencils I'm going to use to show you how to do this. I am using Prismacolors, but whereas I can use 5 different colors and do it, I am going to use just one because a lot of you may not have Prismacolors. So you need to see how to do this technique using one pencil. Pick your petal that you're going to work on. Do it very light. Can you hear me barely touching the paper? I mean, I am just barely even touching. And my focus is gone already. What's up with that? Is it because my hand gets in there? I bet it is. Maybe if I hold it further down. So I'm putting this all in there, just barely touching. Now I know I want my highlight to go right across here. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to go just a little harder. And then in here I'm going to do really hard. Okay, it's a little sloppy, but when I go back in and do the next parts, it'll cover it up, so I'm not worried about it. It's do as I say, not as I do type thing. Alright, so then this end's going to be deep. And now I'm going to go just a little harder here. And then softer as I get to the middle. Can you see how that area right through there is highlighted? I'm going to come up just a little further to cut down on that highlight area. Most all of you have white pencil also. You can take your white if you want that to use it and come in and just do some white in there, and it makes that highlight just a little stronger. Now for you with Prismacolors, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that right there, but you can come in with your blender if you want and go ahead and blend all this. But this is one of those times when blending may be your enemy instead of your friend. Do you see how I lost some of that white? Just a little, but I did lose some. So now I'm going to come back in with my white though and add it back in, because I can do that. So there's my highlight right in the middle. And then I want those ends a little deeper. I can come back in and just deepen just the ends. Now, something that you're going to learn one of these days is that most shadows are purple. Yeah, they sure are. So I'm actually going to grab a purple, nope, that's brown, colored pencil. If I can grab one from right here. And I'm going to come in to the edge of this and add just a little purple down here in the deep. Oops, I got my hand again. I'm sorry. Down in the shadows. Okay. You can't really tell I did much. Focus. But it does look a little deeper down in this V, and that's what I was after. So anyway, regardless of what pencils you use, you just need to stay with a light touch here, and then medium touch on each side of it, and then a firmer touch on the ends. So again, it's do the whole thing light. Alright, you can barely see it, but it's there. I'm going to go deeper here, then medium here. My touch is getting lighter, lighter, blending in. Down here it's going to be a little deeper. And actually, because this one is underneath this one, should also be dark up this side. Because that one's on top, it's casting a shadow on there. So then I'm going to come back with my blender. I'm going to blend my light area first so I don't lose it, and work towards my darks. And then down here. So you can do that with just one. I'm going to come in with white, put some of my color white back in there for the highlight. I'm going to come in with my purple and do my darkest area way down in there. So let me see if it'll focus for you so you can get a really good close-up on that. Is it going to focus? No. Let me see if I can trick it into doing it this way. There you go. Oh, come back. You were there. There's something to be said for a regular movie instead of a phone. Sneaking up on it. Alright, so do you see those dark, deep darks though? That's actually done with purple. You can use purple for any of the deep areas except when you're doing yellow or orange. Then move to a brown. Somebody had done a beautiful page and I had suggested she go a little deeper in the yellow areas. I believe it was the tulips. And it's using brown on that because the yellow is in the brown. Your purple, the red is in purple. That's why you can get away with it. A lot of shadows that are cast are actually a purple base. So anyway, probably more than you wanted to know, but there it is. So I guess I need to work on this page now and get it finished up. Have fun!